Happy Friday. I am up at an ungodly hour to bring this video to you before I jaunt off, on my anniversary weekend, because it's been a year. Holy, oh my god, it's crazy. It's been very, very action-packed and full of too many things this year, but all right. So in honor of that, I'm giving you our origin story, because it's a little stranger than fiction, and honestly it's kind of weirder than like most of my books. so so here goes. I met my husband, my now husband, when I was still married to my ex-husband. Met him in a, like, we were playing poker, and I met him, and like we ended up talking for like a couple hours, and he's like, want to hang out like after this? And I was like, nope, 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 you are trouble. I don't want anything to do with that. No. And blew him off like really hardcore. Like, he texted me a couple times, and I was like, nope. And so I, my life went on. I ended up getting divorced, and he was off doing things or whatever. So basically, we kept like meeting like every 6 months or so, and we just like run into each other randomly, and then eventually started seeking each other out and like hanging out. But it was like this weird circling thing, because I was like when we were finally both single at the same time, I was like, this is kind of awesome. Like, we kind of have something here. Like, there's this crazy like zing connection shit going on. It was the scariest thing in my life. And he's like, yeah, no, because you are missing this check mark that he had a list. He literally had a list. You're missing this one check mark on this list, and so no, I can't date you. Like, you're really fun, and I like hanging out with you, and we could be great friends, but I'm never going to date you. And then he'd get drunk and be like, you're so awesome. We probably would be awesome together, but... And it was just stupid. It was so stupid. I shouldn't have let it go on as long as I did, but I got a little bit of a masochistic streak, I think. And so finally, because every time I'd start dating somebody, he'd pop up like a goddamn, like the Kool-Aid man through the wall, like, hey, wanna hang out? And then, it would dim everything that I was trying to do with this other person, because there was a zing, that romance novel connection shit. So, finally, I was just like, nope, I don't want to hear, like, go away. If you cannot put this in this box, like, stop calling me on your way home from work and treating me like your goddamn wife. Like, if you can't do this, I can't just be friends with you, so I'm sorry, bye-bye. And he's just like, but, well, okay, all right, thanks. And then like 2 months later, he calls me up and it's like, well, maybe we could date. All right, like, okay. And we like went out a couple times, and then like I was going through this super traumatic thing with like family stuff, and I was like, distract me, text, and he's like, I know this is bad timing. And I was like, oh my god, what the fuck now? And he's like, I don't feel butterflies. And I was just like, all right, cool, deuces. Like, don't call me again. Like, this is stupid. This is so stupid. Because you can't fake butterflies, and those sometimes grow with time, but if they're not going to, I got a little pride in there, so I was like, no, go away, I don't want to hear from you again. And, again, moved on with my life and dated somebody else, and he was like, all right, but, it was nothing like freaking shoot me out of the stars kind of stuff. So, obviously had some unresolved rage issues about the whole 3 years that we circled each other. And so he just pops up randomly. He's like, hey, want to get drinks? And I was like, fuck yes, I want to get drinks, because I want to show you how awesome my life is, and without you in it. Yeah. So we go and we get drinks, and as soon as he gets out of his big ass truck, and I'm just like, oh shit, crap, it's still there. Like, how is it still there? Like, I don't even like him right now, but it's still there, the zing thing. And so we have like, I don't know, like, we drink a lot, like a couple pitchers of beer or whatever, and like at some point he's like, whatever, leaving you, I shouldn't have done it. And I'm like, well, you don't have a zing, or there's no butterflies, so obviously it was the right decision for you. And he's like, looks me dead in the eye, he's like, I lied. I almost came over across the table at him because I was like, are you serious right now? Like, really? You lied? You lied. Um, he's like, yeah. He's like, I was a little scared. He's like, I was a lot scared. He's like, but that's okay because I'm back now. And I was like, what? um, and he's like, so when you break up with this guy that you're dating, because you'll never be happy with, you know, a bartender who doesn't have a car and has no drive in life. I'm going to be here. However long it takes, I'll be here. And when you do, we're going to be together and we're going to get married and we're going to have kids. And that's just all she wrote. Fuck you. And 2 days later, I was single and we were together and we've been together ever since. And it's stupid. It's so stupid. I didn't fight nearly as hard as I should have, I guess. But, you know, it's sort of all worked out. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. You can't just fly back in and swoop down like eagle and just snatch me up, except that's exactly what he did. And yeah, and like, I mean, I think within like 4 months he proposed, so he's as good as his word. And it's been, like I said, a pretty crazy year, but good crazy. So yeah, these things do happen in real life, and so next time you read a book and you're like, yeah, that's not a thing, it might be a thing. It might very well be a thing. So, where do you think I get all my crazy inspiration from? Weird shit like that. So, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I plan on having a fantastic weekend, and I will see you next week.